Well, for the Suns, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old montage, old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins championships. Defense is big. What I like about the playoffs, Ernie, physicality. You can't hesitate to give a foul, prevent easy.
Everyone is in their seat here at the U.S. Airways Center as the Suns look to grab a win here in downtown Phoenix. So for the Thunder, their last game, a win against the Lakers. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Thunder, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Freak is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bledsoe outside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game. Bledsoe hits them both. And so here is Oklahoma City. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
That's good.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
And the Thunder with possession. Durant, the pass to Cantor. To the right side. Cantor with a screen on Bledsoe. And it's Westbrook missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Finishes the Freak with a slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the dunk by Chandler.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Bledsoe outside. Durant with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Now here's Durant following the miss by Eric Bledsoe.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 14-6 run. And it's Freak missing. Suns trail by 8. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Lee, that's good. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. To the paint. Here's Burns. There's a screen by Cantor. Ibaka dishes to Freak. Doubled by Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Durant's got 5 points so far. Stolen by Westbrook. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns answers.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right
One more time, give him a hand.
Break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. On the days when he gets going, he can be a huge contributor, and Coach is obviously hoping this is going to be one of those days. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. The Thunder leading by 10. Feeds it to Westbrook. No good. Some solid defense from Knight. And again, it's the Suns missing. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Got that one up quick. And it's 7 points for Kevin Durant.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And the shot by Warren, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one's good. Freak.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And here is Lee following the three-pointer by Freak. The shot by Knight, no good.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And that one's good. Durant.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns answers.
And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who can rebound with the big boys. Freak number 1.
Well, what a giveaway in terms of size to some of the big men down low. No doubt he makes up for it with his agility and determination. That's what allows him to be such an outstanding rebounder.
Well, he's got the effort and the attitude and the tenacity that you need. And if you didn't have that at his size, then the big fellas would eat you up down low.
And here's the fast break.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
And Phoenix has possession. The Thunder making the shot. Knight into the lane. And the Suns miss again.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Durant with it, and it's Knight picking him up. They set the screen.
Move the ball.
Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And Durant sends it back. In the corner, it's Freak. Three-pointer. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Len, good.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high-percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Westbrook. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And it's Freak missing. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Now, here's Westbrook. He has 6. Count that one.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Now here's Knight. The 17-footer. And that one's good.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Outside Westbrook. From 10 feet out, Adams' shot is good. Adams has got his first 2 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Well, Phoenix shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Len with a screen on Westbrook. It's Knight with the drive. Again, the miss by Knight.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
To the middle. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 6 assists in the game. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against Denver.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. The Suns making a change here. McLemore's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, McGarry's checked in for Ibaka. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Payne. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. He feeds it to McGarry. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Freak, defended by Booker. And that one's good. Freak. 6 seconds left here in the first quarter. 3 seconds left, and it's blocked by Adams. And they're able to recover. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Thunder out in front, running away with it. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly, he talked about how important that is for an NBA lock.
Players do the policing. Coach sets a standard, but players individually call out other players, you know, whether it be timeout, whether it be halftime, whether it be pulling guys to the side, you know, in practice. When you have that going on, you see multiple guys doing that, that's when you know you have a good team.
Don't you need a player like this of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork, you know, have the that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room because Chandler has got that covered.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter is about ready to get underway. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Burns in at shooting guard. Enes Kanter is out there with McGarry. Then it's Payne, and it's Morrow in at the small forward position. Kanter, the pass to Payne, and a wide-open look for Freak. And the Thunder, another three.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers was just phenomenal. He ended up with 38 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Payne kicks to Freak. There's a screen by Kanter. Now here's Freak, guarded by McLemore. Clock at 6. Bledsoe comes over to help. Payne gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. McGarry.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season.
Oklahoma City's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
Move the ball.
Knight against Westbrook. Here's Burns. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Knight into the lane. Here's Len. That's good. Len's got 6 points.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Now, let's take a quick look at the numbers for Russell Westbrook. 2nd in assists, 3rd in shooting percentage, and, of course, a knockdown shooter from the perimeter, ranking 3rd in field goal percentage from beyond.
And, you know, going back to him being one of the top dime droppers in the league, it's his ability to control the pace of the game and his peripheral vision.
Ibaka dishes to Durant. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Olynyk sets a screen for Knight. He kicks it to Olynyk. Off target from 3-point range. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Caldwell Pope. It's good. It's his 2nd basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
It's Durant with the drive, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
The shot by Knight, no good. Oklahoma City's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Freak with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Knight kicks to Olynyk. They set the pick. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
McLemore's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Russell Westbrook. Free throw no good for Durant. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Knight. Len a screen. Booker dishes to Olynyk. And the 3 off target. Now Freak kicks to Durant. Lets the 3 fly, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Thunder running away with this one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer about. Let's talk about how to keep it going. The strongest part of our game so far has been our transition offense. They were always slow to get back, and we made them pay for it. That's something I want to see more of. One big reason to be encouraged is the scoring we got off turnovers. There's nothing that'll lift a team up like good defense leading to offense, and that's just the kind of lift we could use. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
And now, your Suns.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
What a stellar outing in this one for Freak. He's got 32 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
The Suns shooting a meager 37% for the game. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. David Lee is out there with Chandler, and it's Warren in at the small forward. They're the group for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Freak kicks to Westbrook. Puts it up from 12. Connects. The jumper drops. Westbrook's got 12.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Puts up the baby hook. Shot's good by Bledsoe. 9 points in the game so far.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Bledsoe against Westbrook. Pass to Durant. Can't get it to go. The Suns go the other way with it. Lee, a screen on Westbrook. Bledsoe against Westbrook. Knight on the wing. He's got 6. Clock is at 3. Again, the miss by Knight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Now here's Bledsoe, defended by Burns. It's Knight with the drive, and a wide open look for Lee. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his 4th assist in this one. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Outside Durant, the 3. Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Here's Knight. Again, the miss by Knight.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Westbrook with it, and it's Knight picking him up.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Outside Westbrook. Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook can't get it to go.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
The pass to Knight. Beyond the arc. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Pass to Durant. Here's the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Bledsoe passes to Chandler, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Here's Westbrook. Again, the Thunder score.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
The Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Knight kicks to Lee. Out left to the wing. The dish now to Knight. From outside the arc. Good. Knight's got 9 points.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Here's Westbrook. And Chandler sends it back. And now the Suns, a fast break. Knight's running.
You look at what Brandon Knight has done so far. He has 9 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Suns. McGarry's checked in for Oklahoma City. Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka.
Let's get the ball inside.
Westbrook dishes to Waiters. The feed to Freak. Inside, Lee with the steal.